Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 10th of November 2015. The moon today is in the very early portion of the sign of Scorpio as we're moving towards a new moon in Scorpio tomorrow. The moon is also transiting the nakshatra of Swati. So, do you have it all right or do you have it all wrong? Of course, that's probably the big question that you're asking yourself today. Because in the last couple of days, well, it hasn't really felt quite so much like you have it right? But you're beginning to feel more confident that you do right now. And you think that you see what needs to happen in this particular moment. And you feel a level of confidence, and you've got a lot of strength, a lot of wind beneath your wings, right? So you really want to put a lot of enthusiasm into your approach. And one definitely has to admire your strength of spirit. And truth be known, no, you don't have it all wrong. You've actually got it all right? And it's all right that you got it all right. And you're doing the right thing. But, and here is that inevitable but in the question, which is, if you failed at this, if it didn't work out, would your pride be hurt in the present moment? Why do I ask this? Is your pride going to get hurt? Is it not going to work out? Well, that's not necessarily the case. The reason I'm asking this is if your pride is getting in the way, if you're approaching this, if that level of strength that you have in the approach that you have is all based upon pride, if that confidence is based upon pride, if you're mustering up a sense of false strength, right, in order to get through a situation, then chances are it's not going to work out in your favor quite to the degree that you might like for it to, right? But if you notice that your pride is involved in the equation and you try to move your pride out of the way and you're willing to accept, well, hey, if it doesn't work out, really, it's no big deal. I'll just change my approach and do what needs to be done next, right? Then things are going to work well. And things are going to work in your favor. And you're going to be able to have a higher degree of success with the day, right? Because you are actually acting from a space of wisdom, not from a space of stupidity, right? And that strength of spirit that you have is definitely in the right space. But you need to leave your pride at the door. That's really going to help you the very most in your endeavors today. Swati is an artha-driven nakshatra. It likes to expand beyond the boundaries in order to achieve a specific goal, whatever that goal might be. And it's very restless, and it's very strong-spirited, right? And the only problem with that is if we think that we're the ones who are in charge of the show, especially today, then you're likely going to find out that you're not in charge of the show. Right? But if you're willing to cooperate, and actually the energy today shows that you are willing to cooperate with the changes that are at hand, then things can begin to work more in your favor. If you're willing to co-create your situation rather than try to create it all yourself, then things can work out on a much better level for you. The lunar tithi today, as we're approaching the new moon tomorrow, is new moon Amavasya. And this particular energy is warning you against moving with a high degree of pride. If you keep your mind open, if you're looking for guidance, if you're open to receiving that guidance, if you're open to receiving that direction rather than thinking that it just has to be one specific way, well, then things are going to stand a greater chance of working in your favor. The solar lunar yoga today is Sabhagya. That means that you can have a prosperous day. Things can move in a more fortunate direction if you're cooperating with yourself. The best way to cooperate with yourself in this particular instance is to move your pride out of the way. You need to cooperate with your higher self, not just with your ego, right? Your ego needs to be there because you're an individual, and that's just part of life. But the more you get puffed up with that ego and think that you're the one who's running the show, Well, like I said earlier, the sooner you're going to be shown that you are not the one who's running the show. All in all, it's a good energy day and a good day for direction and moving things in an appropriate direction and actually achieving a greater level of success. I just want you to watch out for that pride. Hey, just a reminder, the little link in the upper right-hand corner, that will take you to my astrological services page if you're interested in scheduling a consultation with me. In addition, you'll also see a link for my Nakshatra course, full-length course on the Nakshatras that I did with fellow astrologer Ryan Korzak. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 10th of November, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.